one of South Africa's youngest millionaires. He's the founder of Global Forex Institute and is here to tell us how he made it so big so fast. Hello.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
It's nice to meet you. You've been all over the media lately. You must be a very busy man.
It's getting pretty hectic.
Yeah.
As I was driving, I actually had to do a radio interview while I'm driving, looking for parking. So yeah, it is what it is.
It could be worse, right?
It could have been worse.
Now, tell me, I want to know about your life before you made it so big in the trading industry. What was your life like growing up?
You know, for me, I'm just like any other young guy growing up from a township. I was raised by both my parents, who are both teachers. I come from a normal background, so which is why a lot of people sort of get inspired by my story, because I don't come from a rich family. I started off like any other young man. I remember my first business, I was actually selling muffins. A lot of people don't know that, and it built from there and to where I am today.
Tell me about selling muffins.
The beautiful thing about it is that a lot of people actually laugh at that time because they didn't understand the vision. That for me, I've never been that kind of kid who would go home and demand, because I could have easily went to my parents and demanded funding, but I said, you know what, let me use whatever capital I have to start something and grow from there to bigger and better things, of which from there I went to selling clothes, from selling clothes into trading stocks.
Now, tell me, do you still make muffins?
Believe it or not, the last time I ate a muffin was when I was selling it. I used to eat them daily, so I actually don't like muffins anymore.
Now you're sick of muffins.
I'm sick of muffins.
Then you went on to selling clothes. Tell me about that.
It was a bit tricky, but at the same time, it taught me a lot about business. It taught me a lot about handling rejection from people, because I was actually walking door to door and convincing my neighbors to buy clothes from me. And it actually grew me to be able to handle the kind of rejections that I still get today.
Wow. Now, when did you decide to start trading stocks?
It was in high school, because for me, I look up to people such as your Petrus Motsepes, I look up to people such as your Robert Gumedes, and at that young age, the only thing that my understanding was that these guys own shares in companies. So that's when I started wondering, how do you buy a share in someone's company? Do you just knock on the door and say, can I buy 2%? That's when I started researching, and I found out there's something that we call the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. And from there, I remember when I started trading through Standard Bank online.
Now, what did your parents think when you decided to start trading stocks?
For them, they actually saw it as a hobby, because their dream was actually for me to become a civil engineer. So they at that time, they didn't really think out the box. All we knew was that, you know, you get educated, get your degree, get your master's, and get a good paying job. So at that point in time, they didn't really support it until they actually realized how serious I am about it.
Now, you said you started trading stocks in high school.
In high school.
Did you attend varsity?
I did attend varsity. I did my first year, I did my second year. It's in my third year that I actually decided to drop out and start trading full time.
And what did your parents think when you decided to drop out of university?
The unfortunate part is that they didn't know that I actually dropped out. The entire year they thought I was studying, of which I'd wake up every day, pretend as though I'm going to campus, and I'd be sitting in the library and trading. Up till the end of the year, when they actually wanted my results, that's when I broke the news that, you know what, this is actually what I've been doing. The beautiful thing is that I had not wasted a year. I was actually doing something constructive. I was actually following my dream, of which from there I've never looked back. Fast forward now, this is where we are.
Wow. What was their reaction when you told them you hadn't been attending classes?
I'd say they were pretty disappointed.
Yeah.
They were pretty disappointed because that was like me shattering their dreams to pursue my own dream. But at this moment, I can confidently say they are very proud.